Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Wong. Today I'm super excited because we are showcasing a very unique car and something that honestly you guys just have to see, because guys, take a look at it. This is a 1999 Mazda RX7 Series 8, and it's not your everyday standard Rotary, because guys, this thing has been LS swapped and it is very, very serious car. Check it out. It's been built by my good mate over here. This is Adam. How are you, bro? Good to see you.
Hey, good man.
Good, man. So, bro, you've got to tell me all about this car that you built over here. Yep. It is so crazy, guys. I've never seen an LS swapped RX-7 before. I know there's quite a few, but this thing's different because you built it with your dad.
Yeah, so this is my 2000 model RX7. Purchased in 2015.
Awesome.
My dad told me not to.
Really?
Yeah, financial mistake.
Here we are.
Kind of right. My mum actually had an early model RX-7 when I was younger.
Wow.
Caused a lot of issues as well.
Yesterday.
Dude, this thing sounds... I wasn't expecting that.
Caused a lot of issues as well, so didn't really learn from that. I fell in love with the feel of driving in an RX-7. Got me hooked when I was little.
Yeah, 100%. But why an LS in the RX-7? I think is the question.
Yeah, well, so when I bought it in 2015, little did I know I bought one with a bit of a cooked engine rather than just having a shell sitting there. Me and my dad decided to do something with it. And
Here we are.
yeah,
That's
was
insane.
it.
Yeah, pop the monitor.
I guess can't really say that one.
We can't hide the elephant in the room, guys, but wow, 6 years in the making.
Dude, this thing is rowdy though.
It's a 5.7 out of a VX Club Sport.
Wow. From a Holden HSV?
Yeah.
Wow.
HSV Club Sport has about 40,000 Ks on the engine. And trims.
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
Came out of a show car. Got stolen. Apparently had like the
No way.
front seat and gear knob missing or something like that, and got written off. And
That is sad.
we managed to snag up a decent engine. So
That's insane. And now it's in another crazy build in this RX-7. So how have you kind of managed to squeeze the LS into the FD over here?
well, it's got a custom subframe, custom radiator setup.
Everything is custom, I guess.
Yeah, all this stuff has come over from a kit in the States as well.
Okay.
So
What's
they-
that kit that you're currently using?
Sandberg.
Sandberg, okay.
Yeah.
And that basically made this, I guess, kind of simple, would you
Yeah,
say? or-
absolutely. It was
Wow.
it was all using pre-existing holes and mounting points. We obviously had to modify quite a bit and
Yep.
cut bits out. Like
Honestly, I feel like the LS looks standard in here. It kind of fits perfectly, if you know what I mean.
I think that's why LS swaps are so popular. Is
Yeah.
they fit really easily.
100%. We've driven a lot of cars out here with LS swaps in it, like the E36, but never an FD, never a JDM car per se, and not quite a legend like this. So, has it been reliable, or rather more reliable now?
Yeah, well, I haven't had any massive issues with the LS swap. I think the only thing we really had was when we finally got it on the road. We had the power steering lines on the wrong way around.
Oh.
Just blew the seal out the back of the rack. So
But apart from that, you've been pretty trouble-free with this.
yeah, absolutely. Like
That's
it's
mad.
been as reliable as you hear LS is doing.
100%. I mean, LSs were built to last.
Used and abused. Man.
And now they're being used in FDs, which is crazy, if I might say so myself. But how much power does this thing make?
So it's a stock LS1 at the moment.
Okay.
Still got the math and everything from
Yeah.
engineering.
It looks so OEM plus, so I really like it.
Restrictive exhaust.
Yeah.
So it's sitting at about 220, 225 kilowatts.
Kilowatts at the wheel, so
with a tune.
around 350 horsepower at the wheels.
Just
and
under.
No cam, no
No,
crazy
nothing.
things done to it.
Yeah, no, we just put just a baffle in the sump and stuff like that to keep it reliable.
That's awesome, man. That's basically what you would get from a stock rotary FD with a tune, an intercooler. So it's not far off what an FD would have.
Pretty close to the stock car for an M30.
Yeah, but obviously a lot more reliable, I'd say. You get a lot of attention in this car when people, I guess, hear the rumble.
You get a lot of like, because it's quite surprisingly quiet at idle.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
Okay.
Unless they see the plates, they don't really click that it's
Yeah.
been swapped.
LS, yeah,
And,
I mean,
they'll be like, give it a rev, and then they hear a V8, and then you just see the like blood go from their face. So
that
like, I was
bad?
not expecting that. Yeah. So.
oh, is it normally a good response, or is it like a?
In person, I've never had a bad response. To
Okay,
it.
that's good to
It's
hear.
all keyboard warriors on the,
Yeah, a
in
lot
person.
of
And I love
keyboard
it.
warriors though. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it gets a lot of people
yeah.
teary.
I kind of like having something that's a little bit different, so this would be super cool for that. Around this car though, you've kind of made it a little bit of a weapon as well because it's tastefully stanced.
Yeah, look, it's stock ride height.
Stock ride height.
Yeah, there's a little bit more weight, like just
Yeah.
40 kilos in the swap difference.
Wow.
So it's
Okay.
like half a person. Basically.
So the LS only weighs 40 kilos more than the Rotary.
Yeah.
There you go,
Between
guys.
the swaps,
It's
the swaps,
not that much more.
and most of it's in the transmission between the
Wow.
wheels. 'Cause
So it's in the middle.
yeah, T56. It's a full aluminium engine.
Right. Everyone says it's a big difference. It's a lump of iron in the front, but it's not that. There you go, guys. And I think today we're going to find out just how awesome this car is to drive, because personally I love FDs, and with an LS I think it's a little bit interesting and spicy. Hey, let's close the bonnet and we'll have a quick walk around, man. We'll see you soon, LS. This is a work in progress for Adam, and he's currently in the process of doing a full respray, doing the guards, and whilst we're there, these are feed guards and the feed body kit. Honestly, this is one of the best cars to come out of Japan, and it's got an American engine in it, or Australian if you prefer. What wheels are these? You got Advans?
Yeah, 19-inch Advan RGDs.
RGD Advans, they're tasty, and these look like the RS brakes, yeah? The big brakes?
Yeah. So it's the RS model. So it came with the larger brakes.
The one to
Twin oil coolers that are not used anymore, all the turbos.
Looks so good from back here. Holy moly. What diffuser is this as well?
So that's a damped diffuser.
Really, really cool. It kind of tells you that it's an LS from the back.
Plates are a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah. Do you get much trouble with the police, being that it's an LS swap, or?
No, not really. I
Okay.
don't drive like an idiot, so
That's good.
and it's not ridiculously low. Like it's stock ride height.
Yeah.
So all the suspensions we built, we also have an 8.8 diff in the back.
Wow.
This-
You forgot to mention that before.
So this build has been pretty much like, well, this is out, we'll pull this out, and we'll do that to it too.
Yeah, I
And,
can
and then all of
imagine.
a sudden, you got every part of the car out, and
Wow.
everything's refreshed. So
That's awesome. So it's basically what you don't see under the skin of this car is where all the work has gone into. Well, here at the interior, we've got the lovely Mazda RX7 interior, which I think is just a super cool cockpit. Let's go, guys. So, straight away, engineering certificate. So it's all fully legal, which we love. And guys, it looks bone stock in here. It looks unchanged, really.
yeah, apart from the T56 shift knob.
Oh, true. But there's nothing else in here that gives you any telltale signs that it's a bit of a weapon. I guess it's that time of night now.
Yeah,
Should we send it?
let's do it.
Let's do it, brother. Anything we need to know before we set off in this beast, Adam?
So you'll feel with the clutch, the torque, and
Okay.
such a light car.
It
You kind of have to feel the clutch a little bit and the lower RPMs because it grabs and the torque just tries to take it off at lower
Really?
RPMs.
So it's just wanting to launch, basically.
he just wants to keep going, yeah.
That's concerning. Thanks for letting me know. That clutch is heavy. Is there a kill switch?
No, go. Try it.
Yeah? Try again?
Don't tell me we've got a dead battery, do we? Don't think so.
Hey, that sounds sick. So we had the kill switch on and we couldn't actually start the car. The car sounds angry immediately, hey.
Yeah, it's got a nice rumble at idle. So
Okay, the clutch is a bit squeaky. It is a little bit cramped in here, so the camera angle is not the most ideal, but Adam is doing a killer job and I'm struggling at driving this thing. It's quite angry and everything is
it's pretty raw, huh?
very insane. Oh man, this gearbox is tough. Yeah, so It's not your everyday RX-7 because, guys, you know, it's LS swapped. It's got a 5.7 liter V8 from an HSV Club Sport. 220 kilowatts at the wheels, rear wheels. That sounds sick.
It's not over the top, but
No.
it's got a nice little bourbon to it.
Man, it sounds very aggressive. That's 3,000 RPM and there's a lot of torque in this thing already. So today we're gonna find out just how it compares in terms of a driving experience to the Rotary counterpart. First gear, 3,000. Yo, this thing pulls, man. There is so much torque from down low, and even with the standard twins and the Rotary, it's actually quite responsive with the twin setup that it has, but this is just otherworldly in terms of response. It just picks up and goes, hey.
Yeah. And any RPM as well.
At any RPM. What is the red line on this thing? Because it doesn't seem to stop.
It's about 6.5.
6.5. Oh, it's a lot less than the
Pretty
Rotary.
safe. It's pretty, and that's pretty safe tune as well.
Yeah.
It hasn't been changed.
Yeah, and guys, you have to know that this is a very standard LS. It hasn't got a cam in it. It doesn't have anything that's far from its factory form, would you say?
That's it. Well, it's gone through, literally, it's just gone through engineering where everything was essentially stock.
And legal.
Yeah, exactly. If the police pulled me over right now, everything would be fine.
Exactly right.
Essentially, like-
Yeah, this thing has been done properly by Adam, and you can see it's not over the top, it's not outrageous, but at any moment you can kind of unleash hell when you jump in this thing, 'cause this thing is... Oh man, it doesn't lose any of the driving dynamics of the FD. It still feels like a true sports car in every way that it was intended to. Oh, it feels stunning.
90s interior things.
Yeah, I just thought something was falling on me, man. It's not overly fast either. It's a good balance between, I guess, a street car and a track car if you wanted it to be. I just love how it feels so stock in this RX-7. I've been in a couple engine swap cars and they just feel botched, but the way that you put this car together, Adam, it feels like it came with the LS.
Yeah.
Like, listen to this.
I mean, and that was what we built this for. We built this for a fun street car.
Yeah, and that it is. It is. Oh, this thing is quick. This feels so good. It's very linear in the way it builds power, and you can just play with the throttle. It's literally like you're driving a fully NA car, and that's kind of odd for me to think about in a JDM Rotary Legend.
That's it.
Oh man, this thing is wild though. I'm not even close to redline. This thing just keeps pulling.
Yeah. And that's like the combination of the 355 rear end and
that's
the
true.
torque of the V8. It's just a good combination where it just wants to keep going, keep pulling.
100%. Honestly,
without bogging down.
this car feels so planted. I'd honestly say it feels more planted than a standard RX-7.
Yeah.
I've driven a lot of FDs and I've owned two myself, so this is kind of like really testing whether or not the LS works. And to be honest, guys, in this first shakedown, I kind of love it. I can see why you rave about it for the past 10 years that I've known you. This thing is sick, dude.
It's like the LS swaps get a lot of hate, but once you get in them and you feel them yourself in a light car like this,
Yeah.
and a car that's built for going around corners, and
You combine like the best elements of the LS and the FD chassis. It's like a match made in heaven, really. Yo, this thing is savage. Yo, this thing is super capable out here, and it's really basically in its stock form too. You've got stock coilovers, you've got a standard motor. This thing could be turbocharged, this thing could be enhanced in so many more ways, but this is basically the first iteration for you, hey?
Yeah.
You've got a lot more to come.
Yeah, so like the fueling system and everything's set up to go turbo. I'm almost at a
Part
point
two?
though.
Okay, enough of me trying to drive this beast. We're gonna let Adam take over and he's gonna show me how it's done in his little beast of a Frankenstein Batmobile. Honestly, there are so many names that you could call this FD. It's just so wild and cool all at the same time. That was sick.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, I'm keen for this swap, to be honest, guys. It's not every day that you get to see and drive an FD RX-7, let alone an RX-7 with an LS that looks like this. Guys, this thing looks so good. Oh.
Every time, man.
RX-7 things. Just the way it is. Alrighty, guys. It's nice and snug in here. Okay, gotta get strapped up before you send it, bro. Now I see what you mean. It's kind of tight to even hold the camera out here, man.
Yeah, the A-frame gets in the way.
So we're out in Mexico. Yo! I really didn't step on this car, did I? Dude. This thing just rips. That torque band is endless.
It just keeps going.
It's weird though. Normally you gotta stay in boost in an FD, and this is just like always in boost basically because it's got that V8.
Absolutely.
It is a screamer. Wow, this thing is sick. And the pops and the crackles are just contagious.
And like you can just all of a sudden go into stealth mode like this.
Exactly. This car is super stealth in the way it looks. And when you want it to go, man, this thing is a rocket ship. It handles so good, man. Adam is in full concentration mode right now.
Stops on the dime.
Oh, dude, this is sick. It does stop on a dime. You've got those big RS brakes. Wow. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I'm gonna get whiplash in a second. This thing rips, man. It feels so planted, honestly. It's kind of shocking. You know, normally people think LS, big motor, iron block, whatever it is, up the front. It just ruins the whole balance of the FD, but...
Well, the 5.7's an aluminium block.
The aluminium?
Yeah, so it keeps it light at the front. That's why you don't feel much of the difference.
No, honestly, you don't feel the difference. What's your favorite aspect about driving this car?
In fact, you can just go hard at it. It doesn't kick the rear out too hard. You can take it around corners. You just look where you want it to go and it just goes there.
Exactly right. It is a true driver's car. Dude, this is such a sick car. And I think the fact that you built it at home with your dad over the course of what, like 8 years, this is a true story.
Yeah, student incomes.
Yeah.
4 jack stands.
Oh
and a
my
jack.
lord. And you said you built it in your backyard?
In the front yard, yeah.
In the front yard?
So,
It doesn't get any more grassroots than that. Oh, holy moly. Guys, take a look at this beast. LS swapped FD RX7. What a car, man. This thing is awesome, bro. Thank you so much for that, bro. Oh, what a build. So guys, let us know what you think of Adam's crazy LS swapped FD in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Let us know if you like it or you hate it or you prefer Rotary. Honestly, we don't really mind. We love to hear and see all kinds of builds, and This is a pretty sick one. So guys, consider subscribing to the channel and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.